Read a couple of articles here recently about gambling or betting in your 401k retirement plan. And basically, what they're looking at to get approved, may have approved soon, is prediction markets could soon be available in your retirement account. And that's probably nothing new in the news. Many of you have probably seen there's different sites, different platforms where you can make bets on predictions or outcomes in different sporting events or political events. All of those things are out there, but now the push to probably create more revenue and more income sources for these companies is to include that in your 401k. Beyond the obvious, I don't know why we would want to take any more of a gamble in our 401k. I don't consider investing in stocks gambling, but they do go up and down. And for most investors that we work with, most investors that I know, just the market going up and down on their stock investments or their fund investments is enough to get them rattled, let alone gambling on outcomes. Unlike the market where you invest in let's say you invest in a company and that company goes down 20% and ultimately goes back up, that's stressful enough that can cause enough anxiety alone. But in these type of prediction markets, if they work like the platforms that are already out there, you're basically making a bet. You can bet on whether a stock or index goes up, or you can bet on maybe in the future sports games. But for now, you can bet on a bet like who's going to take over control of the Senate. But in these type of gambles or these type of prediction betting, you're basically win or lose. If you're right, in most cases, you're going to double your money or whatever you've gambled or whatever you've bet. But if you're wrong on the outcome, in most of these situations, you've lost all your money on that particular wager. Like all these new regulations and new bills and laws that are coming out, it may or may not ever show up in your 401k because 401k companies can decide whether they want to include that in the platform of offerings for companies and their employees to invest in or not. But we just see it as a huge risk, and I'm not sure it's appropriate. Everybody's free to make their own decisions. But from an investor standpoint, I'm not sure it's appropriate to be gambling on the outcome of whether or not you get to retire in the future.